Hello, and a very good evening to you all. It's Helen here from Above Bounds, and you're joining me for another bedtime story. Now, I wonder what the story is going to be this evening. Now, this one is a very silly story, and I hope you'll really enjoy it. This one is about something you might eat for breakfast. Something that the three bears really like in Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This story is all about porridge. I wonder if you've ever eaten some porridge before. It's oats and milk and maybe some sugar or some salt and maybe some fruit on the top. I thought we could maybe make some porridge all together now. So what we need to make some porridge is we need to get ourselves a nice big bowl. Can we get ourselves a bowl at home? And a wooden spoon if you've got one, or anything that you can stir your porridge with in your bowl at home. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to get our porridge oats. So pick up your porridge oats at home there. Now, oats have a tendency to go all over the place, so hold on to them tightly and make sure that when you're pouring them right into the bowl and nowhere else. Okay, are we ready? We're going to pour our oats into our bowl. 1, 2, 3. Pour those oats in. Oh, don't spill any. Careful. Steady with the oats. Steady with the oats. Put them down. That's quite enough. Then we're going to get some milk. Now, we've got to put it in quite quickly and start to stir so that it doesn't go too lumpy or too thin. So after 3, should we pour our milk in from our jugs? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Pour our milk in. There we go. Pop that down. Get our spoons. Give the porridge a really good stir. Oh, we want to make sure that it's really nice. Oh, lovely. Stir it up. Get a nice good consistency with our porridge there. Very good. And then we're going to heat it up. So you might pop it in the microwave. If you're going to put it in the microwave, it's going to go bing. We ready? Should we pop it in the microwave? 1, 2, 3, bing. Or you might put it in a saucepan and put it on the heat and cook it nice and slowly. And then when it's done, we're going to taste it, see if we need any salt or sugar. Oh, what do you reckon? Is it too sweet, too salty? I think I'm going to have some sugar because it's a weekend, but not too much. So get your salt or your sugar, pop it on the top. Lovely. Maybe some sultanas or some raisins to give some fruit into that porridge. Oh, taste it now. Oh, very, very good. Give a bit to a friend to taste. Oh, delicious. Pop that down on the side. Very good joining in at home there. So this story is all about porridge and a magic porridge pot. Oh, I wonder if you've heard this one before. It's very funny. So this one started a long, long time ago. And once there was a little girl, and she lived all alone with her mother. Now, one day, the little girl and her mother were so hungry, and they had no food at all in us to eat, not even a stale bit of bread. So they had to go out and try and find some food. They went out looking for berries, looking to see if they could pick any berries and eat those. But they found nothing. So at last, the little girl and her mother sat down in the forest, and they sat by a tree, and they were very, very sad that they didn't get any food on their trip. But suddenly the little girl felt a tap on her shoulder. Huh? No, she thought she must be imagining it, but she felt another little tap. And she turned around. And behind the little girl, there was a lady, and she was wrapped up in a black cloak. "Who are you?" said the little girl, a little bit frightened. "A friend," said the woman, smiling gently. And to her amazement, she handed the girl a big cooking pot. "Oh, it's no good," said the little girl. "We've got no food to put in this pot. This pot is no use to us." And she tried to hand it back to the lady. But the lady said, "This is a magic pot. Whenever you are hungry the pot will cook for you. It will cook lots and lots of porridge. All you have to do is get your wooden spoon and say the magic words, which are cook, pot, cook. Oh, can we join in at home with that one and say our magic words? It's a little bit like in our cauldron story from Vicky the other day, isn't it? So get our wooden spoons or anything that you can use as a nice wand. And after 3, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, cook, pot, cook. And just like that, in no time at all, bubbling up pot, there came lots and lots of porridge. Now, the lady said, when you have enough porridge to eat, you must say the words, stop, pot, stop. Should we try that one at home as well? After 3, get those wooden spoons. Ready? 1, 2, 3, stop, pot, stop. And just like that, the porridge stopped coming out of the pot. Now the woman handed the pot back to the little girl. Oh, thank you so much, she said. I shall remember the magic words and we shall never go hungry again. And her mother ran as fast as their legs could carry them, all the way back to the village. Oh, can we do some fast running at home? Jogging on the spot, here we go. Very good. And when they came back to the village, they were so excited to try and cook in this magic porridge pot. And so they placed the pot down and they remembered those magic words to make it start cooking. Can you remember what they were at home? Cook, pot, cook. After 3, can we all make our magic pot cook loads of porridge for us? Got to join in at home. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, cook, pot, cook. And the little girl and her mother watched as the pot started to cook. Oh, and so much porridge came out of the pot. In fact, so much porridge that it started to surround them. Oh no, said the little girl and her mother. That's too much porridge. What do we need to say to make it stop? That's enough porridge, thank you. But it kept on going. They couldn't remember those magic words. Oh, enough porridge, pot, stop cooking. And the porridge spread out from the pot over the kitchen. They were stood in the porridge as it swum around, and it went all out of the door and down into the streets, and all of the villagers came out from their houses and were stood in the porridge, and it kept flowing like a river of porridge. And the little girl and her mother swum through the porridge. We can't make the magic porridge pot stop. We can't remember the words. And then the little girl suddenly remembered. I can remember! Stop, pot, stop! She shouted. And the magic porridge pot stopped making porridge. And all of the villagers were delighted because there was porridge everywhere. So they all came out of their houses with their pots and scooped it up and ate the porridge. Oh, in fact, there was so much porridge for them to eat that they would not go hungry for a long time. And the little girl and her mother never forgot those magic words to make the cooking pot stop cooking. They were stop, pot, stop. So from that point onwards, they had enough food for themselves and the village to eat. Delicious. The end. I hope you enjoyed our very silly story all about porridge, and you might even make your own magic porridge pot at home. You can get a nice blanket. I've got a lovely yellow one which fits really nicely, and you might cover yourselves in all the porridge and see if you can swim underneath the porridge too. Or maybe you're going to have your wooden spoons and your pots, and you might even make your own porridge for breakfast. Like porridge, it's a lovely thing for breakfast and very delicious, and fits with a lot of these traditional tales as well. So I've been Helen from Above Bounds. I hope you've enjoyed our story. Let us know. We're loving receiving messages from you telling us about your stories and your crafts that you've been getting involved with. Send us any photos or any messages and we'll put them out on our Facebook as well. And next week, we've got loads more stories for you. So we're going to be back every night at 8 o'clock, Vicky and myself. Tomorrow night, it will be Vicky telling a tale. And we're also going to have another craft session as well. And we've got a couple more videos from Morag, some songs, and hopefully a story too. So that's enough from me for now. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a very good night. Bye, everybody.